Henry Tudor was never meant to be king. Born in 1457, his claim to the English throne was weak and dangerous. England was torn apart by the Wars of the Roses, a brutal civil war between two noble families, the Red Rose of Lancaster and the White Rose of York. Henry belonged to Lancaster, the losing side. For much of his early life, Henry lived in exile, hunted and unwanted. Powerful Yorkist kings ruled England, and Henry grew up knowing that one mistake could cost him his life. But fate was not finished with him. The battle that changed England. In 1485, Henry returned from exile with a small army and a bold plan. On August 22nd, at the Battle of Bosworth Field, he faced King Richard III, the last Yorkist king. Against the odds, Richard III was killed in battle. His crown famously found among the fallen. Henry Tudor claimed it, and was crowned King Henry VII on the battlefield itself. The long war was over, a king who ruled with caution. Henry VII knew the throne was fragile. He ruled not with reckless power but with careful control. He punished rebellious nobles, used bonds and fines to keep the nobility loyal, strengthened royal finances, reduced the power of the aristocracy. Unlike warrior kings, Henry preferred peace over war. A marriage that united a nation. To heal England, Henry made a brilliant move. He married Elizabeth of York, uniting the red and white roses. Their union symbolized peace and gave birth to the Tudor Rose, ending decades of bloodshed. Together they created a new royal dynasty. Threats and pretenders. Henry's reign was not peaceful at first. Men like Lambert Simnel and Perkin Warbeck claimed to be lost princes and challenged his rule. Henry crushed these rebellions, sometimes with mercy, sometimes with ruthlessness. Every threat made him more cautious and more determined. The making of a dynasty. Henry and Elizabeth had several children, including Arthur, Prince of Wales, Henry, the future Henry VIII, Margaret Tudor, who would link England to Scotland. When Arthur died young, Henry VII secured his dynasty by preparing his second son to rule. Death of a careful king. Henry VII died in 1509, leaving behind something England had not known for generations: stability. He was not a glorious warrior or a charming king, but he was something far more important. He was the man who ended a war, built a dynasty, and laid the foundation for the Tudor age. And from that foundation would rise one of England's most famous kings, Henry VIII.